Hey, what's going on, everyone? Ryan Knows Tech here from TechInform.us, and really didn't think I'd have to make this video, but I got a whole bunch of comments and personal messages on YouTube. How do I sign up on their website? How does it work? How do I make a post? What do I write about? Now, I kind of made a video about this a little while ago, so I'm not going to go real in depth about it, but I am going to go through the basics and show you what needs to be done to sign up, log in, create your account, and then ultimately write posts on our website. If you're new, you don't know our website, it's techinform.us. Our goal is to create a very updated, which we haven't really had time to do, especially me, blog that has up-to-date information on Mac, PC, pretty much everything technological. And there's a lot of things that need to be done before that can happen. You need a lot of writers. We have plenty of writers. Nobody's writing content, and I understand that because I'm not writing content either. I am unbelievably busy. I never thought that I would not be able to write posts like I am right now. I used to write one a day. I haven't written any in 2 weeks. So anyways, you come to the site. It looks like this. We have our featured post up here, posts rather, I guess, up here. The rest of the posts are down here. It's not the ultimate best looking website in the world, but it works and it looks pretty decent, I think. So if you want to sign up, you're going to see up in your top right there's a login and register button. You can click that and you can register everything you want to do here. Your username. This should not be something like JJLK3. Don't make it totally random. For example, my username is my first name, Ryan. Put in an email address. Mine is Ryan at techinform.us. First name, Ryan, whoops. Last name, Schultz. About yourself. Real quick, maybe just a paragraph, couple sentences. I have a Mac, I use this technology, I don't like Windows, but it's okay. Just write something about yourself. Gender, that's pretty self-explanatory. Your age, we'd appreciate it if that were input there. Sample post. A lot of people don't do this. If you do not write a sample post, you will not be accepted. Sample post needs to be a couple sentences. I do not expect like a 3-paragraph thing, just a paragraph. We just need to understand that you can write competently, use decent grammar, put periods where they're supposed to go, capital letters where they're supposed to go, and you can fluently speak the language. We're really aiming for a professional business look here, and we really can't put up with a lot of terrible grammar. So I do not expect that to be an issue, but a short sample post here is great. Position you're applying for, that's kind of cool. You can do author, editor, video blogger, web designer, public relations. Select that as follows. Password, need to accept the license agreement. Type in those words and register. You're going to get an email address, or you're going to get an email based on, I think you put an email in here, up here, what you got. So you need to do that. Login you can do here. You can see this really is not fitting perfectly over here, but it works, and that's what we aim for. If for some reason that bar isn't there, who knows what we do to it, you can come down here under meta. There's register and log in. I will just log in and show you what our WordPress panel looks like. Looks like this. This is the administrative panel. Obviously, most of you will not be administrators at this point, but this is what it looks like for me, and yours is very close enough you'll be able to understand. When you log in, this button in the top right, you want to write a post. Here's how you're going to do it. It says new post. Self-explanatory. Go ahead and click on that. Add new post. Put in a title. If you're going to write a review of, let's say, a iPhone 4, don't type this, iPhone 4. How about you use capital letters and spaces and do official review iPhone 4. Just something a little bit more catchier, obviously grammatically correct. Down here is where you're going to write your main body paragraphs and whatnot. I don't really care if you indent. I'm not a huge stickler on form as much as proper punctuation and spelling. If you want to put an image in, you say you have a couple of paragraphs here. Go to where you want the image, put your cursor there, and then you're going to see these upload insert buttons. The first one after upload and insert is a picture. Choose files to upload, select files, browse to the file you want, upload it. If you want to create a featured image, your featured image is going to, I'll open the site in a different browser here. Featured image is the image that, guess what, is featured. for example, for the iMac G5, you're going to see that there is an iMac G5. That's your featured image. If you don't feature an image, it's just going to look like this, which is fine. But if you would like to feature an image, then you can get that, well, featured image there. Anyways, select files. We're just going to upload the screenshot I took yesterday of something I ordered online. It's going to take a couple seconds to upload that. Then here it is. Give your image a title. So when somebody hovers over it, it'll say that. For example, I'll just call this one screenshot. You can do your alignment, and there's another glitch. Alignment, none, left, center, or right. Just align it in your document. Then you can select your size. What size do you want? How about we do large? Under this, next to insert into post, you see users featured image? Click on that, saving, done. Now it's your featured image. Then click on insert into post. And there is that that image that we just put in its full entire size. So that looks pretty cool. That's how to put images in. Something else that is essential to writing a blog post is categories. First of all, do not categorize it as featured. That will put your post, let's see, probably not tech. That is not what we want. If you categorize it as featured, it'll show up here. Now, if you write a good post, we go through quite often and we will feature your post. You may even get an email saying, hey, great work. This looks really good. We like what you're doing. Thanks. And we will take care of featuring, so don't worry about that. Anyways, feature it or tag it as it makes sense. Phones. Okay, it's a phone. iPhone. We'll tag that. Videos. No, there's no videos here. Computers. No. Cars. No. Gadgets. Yeah, and then select that. And iOS, that makes sense. Tag it as tagging. I should talk about that. Make sure that you tag it. Tags are what Google and search engines and our own search engine on the site use to find your article. So if your article is about an iPhone 4, here's how you tag things. No caps, no spaces. To separate different tags, just use a comma. iPhone, comma, 4, comma, 4G, comma, new, comma, Apple. I always recommend using less than 10 tags. It just kind of makes sense with the way Google does their algorithms. If you put too many in, it kind of just slips and nothing works. So it makes a lot of sense to put a couple tags in, just separate them by spaces. If you don't separate them by spaces, it's going to be one massive tag that nobody's going to find because nobody is going to type in Google iPhone 4, 4G, new Apple. Probably not. Aside from that, there really isn't a whole lot you really need to do here. It's pretty simple. You can do a preview up here in the top right under publish. That'll just show you what your post's going to look like. Obviously mine looks like crap as it's just an example. And then publish will publish it to the main site. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to go back to posts. It automatically saved that as a draft. I'm going to click on trash, and now that's gone. So blogging is really easy. We encourage you to write posts, anything technological. Obviously, computers, microphones, speakers, TVs, mobile devices, Apple PC, we don't care, Linux. Cars, we consider that technology. We've had watch reviews. You know, I would try to keep it away from pink fluffy bunnies or something that's completely irrelevant. But anything that can pertain to technology or engineering advancements, and you can blog about electric lights for all I care. We really welcome anything, and updated content is best. If you have a laptop from 5 years ago, doing a review on that is probably not going to be the most relevant thing you're going to find online. So just keep that in mind. If anything else comes up, I'll probably put an annotation somewhere on the middle of the screen to take you to that video. Everything seems to be working smoothly. If you have problems logging in, make sure to send us an email, support@techinform.us. To contact me directly, I usually get back to those emails in minutes or hours at the most. Ryan@techinform.us. Our web developer is Bobby@techinform.us. If you happen to see, wow, that's not even lined up right, send him an email. Let him know. We're not completely done with the site yet. We don't ever expect to be completely done. You need to keep things updated and work on stuff. Looks pretty good, though. I think it's working fine. And we really look forward to reading all your posts. Thanks for watching the video. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, as I say in all my videos. Our site, if you've never been there, you've just been watching this video, please check it out. We've got lots of stuff here, lots more to come, which we're looking forward to. And again, thanks. Subscribe if you like the content. My Twitter is twitter.com/JamesRSchultz. Our Tech Inform Twitter for important updates is twitter.com/TechInformUs. And then you can catch us live every Tuesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time on ustream.tv/TechInformUs. Thanks, guys. See you in Monday's video. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.